give a lifetime of stability, anything you want of me.
Well, it's a marvelous night for a moon dance, with the stars up above in your eyes. A fantabulous night to make romance, neath the cover of October skies. And all the leaves on the trees are falling to the sound of the breezes that blow. And I'm trying to please to the calling of your heartstrings that play soft and low.
This life has thrown it all away, but this heart was built to last, and it's still beating. This heart was built to last.
One and only Kenny Lattimore. How are you?
Fantastic. I'm fantastic.
You were really great out there. Those of you that don't know, I got to see a little sneak peek. So you sound really good.
Well, thank you. It just gets better from here. So outside of the black community, when people would do Vegas, it used to be the end of their career. Mm-hmm. And in the black community, it used to be when you did a play, it was the end of your career, pretty much, as a singer. And that was just the way it was. But I got this incredible script from this young director, and I said, you know what, I would do that play, and then we're going to have to bring a different level of making sure that it's sparkling and that it is, it inspires other people to get involved. And as a matter of fact, I think that I was able to participate in that in a way that drew other fine actors and singers to the traveling theater. But to challenge them on the scripts. Like, I love Whatever Happened to Black Love because the script is so intelligent and it's got a sophistication to it and depth. Mm-hmm. That's what draws me to unless I just want to have fun. It's cool to have a silly, like, musical or something like that too, but I'm trying to do pieces that just allow me to have balance and have a good time.
Tell us about your role.
I play, Ronald Andrews, and Ronald Andrews is the husband that, so I represent pretty much all of black men, all of black men, because black love is really what's on trial. I'm not specifically on trial as much as I'm almost like a figure of black love being on trial from the male perspective.
You see any scenes where you're like, oh yeah, I remember that in a relationship in the past or present?
Well, absolutely. I think not giving away the whole play, but sexuality with regard to black men has always been a huge deal, and I think will continue. By the time Oprah said that our genitalia, I don't know if this is a family show, but was larger than most cultures. The fascination of that, I think, has always been there for black men, and so it's funny that as that being there, that's a huge focus in our community. It's a huge focus of we have been brought up as black men not to necessarily talk as much, but when it comes down to the sexual experience, there are things that we feel are going to be drowned in sex. And I can go to this woman and, I'll feel better, maybe hopefully she'll feel better, and I'll kind of move on. I'll get over it because we're taught to hold those feelings, and a lot of it is expressed through our sexuality, but those, I'm hoping, will become just stereotypes of the past, and we will grow and learn how to talk, really. It's tough to talk. I think that a lot of times women say that men are not as emotional, but we are. Maybe we're even more emotional. We just don't know how to express our emotion because we're not taught to. We get it out other ways. So I definitely could see myself in this.
And when October goes, the snow begins to...
What's going on, Sparkling Entertainment? Right now I have Angela Stribling, and Before I start this interview off, I think that maybe you should be hosting this interview because let's look at your resume now, okay? You were the host of Screen Scene on BET for 4 years,
Yes.
and then you were the host of Jazz Discovery, and then you were a reporter for Evening Magazine.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
And a lot more, but we'll just leave it there.
Like when I did my research on you, I was like, wow, she hosts a lot of things. Like, oh, I have to come correct when I interview her.
Oh, you're doing great.
Tell us about your role in this play.
I have to say, I love the play. It's Whatever Happened to Black Love, and it's such a, it's entertaining, but it's a good story for anyone. I think black, white, Hispanic, Asian, love in general. And this particular play focuses on the black family and black relationships. I have the opportunity to play the wife of Kenny Lattimore's character. And, you know, we're a couple that goes through, I think, struggles that a lot of couples can relate to, be they married or just in a long-term relationship. And my character is the woman in this marriage who she just wants her husband, and she wants her life to work, but she also wants to be respected, and she's kind of at her wit's end. She doesn't know what to do, and she's making quite a few mistakes.
How did you prepare for this role?
It's interesting that you asked me that because Glenda, my character, is very different from Angela Stribling.
Oh, yeah.
She's very different, and I prepared just by reflecting on the Glendas in my own family and Glendas that I know, and just kind of got into their lives and got into the character and what she is really feeling and saying, and I can relate to it. I mean, although we are different, there's a lot that I've been through that I know Glenda has gone through.
What is your relationship status?
I'm a single lady. I'm a single lady. I was in a relationship, and you know, I was engaged, and it was a couple years ago, and it didn't work out. And but you know, I've healed from that, and I hope he's in a good place, and we're friends. And I'm excited about the next journey.
So do you hear that, fellas? Angela is hot on the market right now. So you heard it from her.
That's right.
Now I see that you have a CD in your lap
I
right
do.
now. So can
You
we
know,
talk about that?
Ernie Thomas, who I think you've already talked to, he said, Angela, you need to be promoting your CD.
You should.
So thank you. I recorded, this is my second CD, recorded it in Tokyo. And I perform there every year, and I absolutely love it. I love Japan, and I've got a great following there. So we recorded this there at a place called Lita Studios, and it's called Tokyo Sundays because no matter what my work schedule, I always make sure that I'm off on Sunday. And on Sunday, I can do whatever I want. So most of the tunes on here are just kind of easy and, you know, relaxed and, you know, just kind of a lazy Sunday afternoon.
Looking back over my life, I made it through, and it's by the grace of God. Still can believe I'm here to tell you I made it oh so far. If the Lord wasn't on my side. Well, my name is Sean McLemore, a gospel recording artist out of Houston, Texas, by way of Los Angeles. Chilling with Sparkle.
And you have a hit single right now on Billboard.
I have a hit song out. It's called I Believe by myself with James Fortune. Gospel record, and it's doing really well. So I'm here doing a play, and this is really, you know, really fun for me.
What made you decide to get into acting?
Wow, I've actually been into acting when I was living in Los Angeles. That was one of the first things that I started doing. My first major film was Colors, the gang controversial movie with Robert Duvall and Sean. And then I went on to do Wildcats with Goldie Hawn and Wesley Snipes, and then I went on to this summer camp nightmare movie starring Chuck Connors, The Rifleman, and then I started doing a lot of plays and stage plays. So, you know, this is really not new to me doing plays. It's been a while since I've done one, but you know, I'm here hanging out with Whatever Happened to Black Love. You know, I play the bailiff, so I don't have much to say to the end, but all rise. Yeah, no, you know what I'm saying. So, if I can say all rise and get paid, I'm gonna get paid.
Now, is that a wedding band?
Yes.
Oh, okay. So you're married.
I'm married.
You found black love.
17 years, baby. It's all good, with one 14-year-old daughter, and I found my wife, I was singing. I was doing a concert in Houston, and she didn't even know I sang. Yeah, she didn't know I sang. I was fresh in the city of Houston. She didn't know it. We dated for probably about a good month, and there was a concert with myself, Kurt Franklin, Richard Smallwood in Houston. And what I did was my management told them not, I was opening up, so they didn't put me on the on the bill. And I took her to the concert, asked if she wanted to go. She said, "Sure, I want to go." I said, "Cool." So we got to the concert. I said, "I'll be back. Give me a few minutes. I'm gonna speak to my people." She knew I was into it. Went and spoke to my people, and then stayed in the back. She was texting me. It's like, "Where are you at? It's about to start." Last thing she saw me coming out on stage, singing. And she was just like tripping. So from that point on, it's been real. It's been real, and it's been 17 good years. Yeah, 17 good years.
Do you have a website where we can find out more information?
Yeah, you can hit me on SeanMcLemore.com. SeanMcLemore.com, Facebook, Sean McLemore, Twitter, 1% Miracle. On my Twitter, that's what it's called, 1% Miracle, because I'm a miracle.